Hello, beautiful Sagittarius. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your October 2022 monthly forecast. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in, for liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, and sharing. Everything you do here helps this channel grow, and it's greatly, greatly appreciated. Sagittarius, let's go. Let's see what your month of October is going to be like. So we have adjacent possibilities and envy. So we have them. There is no doubt that every now and then that someone comes into our lives, people who we may know or may not know, who's envious over the opportunities that are presented to us, however, whenever, from wherever. And we can either sink into those envious feelings and kind of retaliate or flaunt or whatever. We can ignore it. Now, this could be us envious over the opportunities of others as well, because as a Sagittarian, I am always, well, not always, I think sometimes, you go, how is it that those people are so fortunate, and they're mean and they're deceitful and they're angry and they're envious, and they think that, the world has shit on them when they have everything they could ever want. And we get sometimes envious that people are like that, here we are struggling to live the life that we desire to live, and we appreciate every little thing that we have. And there are some people out there who live beyond their means and who have all of this money and all of these materialistic things, and they still bitch because they think life is unfair. So it could also be us being envious of, the unappreciation that other people have for what they've been able to acquire in their lives, So that makes absolutely, completely sense too. So this October, we as Sagittarians will go through a time of anxiety. And why? Oh, geez, yeah, well. Okay, so this was, Aries received the attachment card too. Not the anxiety card, but the attachment card. So sometimes I'm a Sagittarian, and I keep wanting to use my examples of, when I was a kid, bad things happened to me. I've held on to that. When I was a young adult, bad things happened to me. I hold on to that. When I was a young woman, I married for the first time, bad things happened to me. I haven't been able to let go of that. I found out that my father wasn't my biological father. I haven't been able to let go of that. So I have a tendency to hold on to a lot of things, and I let these things make me who I am, or create this person who I believe I am. And that's not me. That's not who I truly am. That is a version of me that other people have created. That's a version of me that I have created. And to let that go, to get out of that place of comfortability that I've always known, it brings me anxiety, and to be able to step out of all of that and to step into my true individual power, and to hold that power and to create something tangible out of that, it frightens me. It truly does, because I've allowed myself to sit in a place of complacency and comfortability for way, way, way too long. And now at the age of almost 51, I am always asking, is it too late? Is it too late? Is it too late to change? Is it too late to fight for the release of that attachment, and then fight with the feelings of insecurities, anxiety, and uncertainty? So I think this month is really about us letting go of the person we have created, and stepping into who we truly are. So our first card is Air and Fire Dragon. Expand your creative energies. Harness your creative excitement and enthusiasm, and communicate your passion. So, I get that. Hold on. Black Dragon from Saturn brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Concentrate. Focus on your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself. You have passed the test. So I feel this is all about becoming, and I think Aries was a little bit about this too. Who are we and who do we desire to become? And is stripping ourselves down to the bare basics of who we are worth who we will become? And that's where we have to fight through that anxiety and that uncertainty and that insecurity and that depression that comes along with stripping ourselves down to the bare minimum. It's like, in order for a snake to grow, it must shed, right? So we are being guided to shed that complacency, shed that comfortability, shed that anxiety that comes with it, shed that insecurity. Expand our creative energies, right? Communicate with passion. And I have been a reader for quite some time, and it frightens me to put myself out there in a constant sort of way. But I've made the decision that in October, I will start doing more lives on YouTube and doing my lives on my Facebook page and doing more lives on other pages. And then I've also decided that I will meditate more and concentrate more on being spiritually disciplined. So it's interesting that black dragon from Saturn has come out. Then we have the pure white dragon from Orion. Transform your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Process what you know. Act with truth and honesty, and let your wings of light grow and expand. So this is pretty much Spirit saying to us, it is time for you to be you. It is time for you to be you. Not what other people have created, not that version of the version that you've created of you. It is time for you to be you. And yes, it may cause a little bit of anxiety and uncertainty at the first time you shed that skin or shed that layer of residual energy from the past. But when we do, and when we allow ourselves to expand, not only our creative energies, but our spiritual energy and our wisdom as well, there isn't anything that we won't be able to accomplish. But it's that first step. It's that first step of recognizing that you are being guided to release that complacency and that comfortability, and release that version of you that you have created by what has happened to you in your past, or ridding that version of you that other people have created and believed you to believe about yourself. So let's see. The tarot card's like, no, you got it. That's great. So the Fool and the Judgment. Seeing being the version of you that you desire to be, and taking this opportunity, taking this chance, taking this leap, right? She is sitting on the precipice of something amazing. She's thrown off that white rose. She's kicked off her shoes. She's got her wand there with just bare minimum in it. And she has released everything and anything that has made her her, for the exception of what's in that satchel, right? I am not that high heel shoe have to be in the center of everybody's attention thing. I am not that pure white rose that everyone sees standing next to the wall. I am not that confident person that everyone perceives me to be, that's going to jump off of this cliff. I'm going to give it some time and see if I can't be the version of who I desire to be, or who Spirit desires me to be, and be able to take my time and be able to acquire the inner wisdom that I need to acquire to be that version of me that I feel that I am, and Spirit sees in me, right? Or yes, Spirit sees in me. And then we have the Page of Cups, and this is a new way of resonating with other people, a new way of talking, a new way of confiding in people and resonating with people and talking to people and associating with people. And once you strip away all of that from the past that used to make you have to find new ways of talking to people or associating with people. You have to find new ways, because the old ways is what kept you insecure and anxious and doubtful and uncertain. These new ways is what's going to put you in a place of confidence and a place of security and a place of passion. Ooh. Then we have the Six of Pentacles, and this is all about paying it forward, allowing yourself to help others, but also allowing others to help you. So I think this is balancing a little bit of that karmic scale, right? So in order for us to strip away, we also have to add, right? So we strip away the insecurity and we add the confidence. We strip away the doubt and we add the belief. We strip away this and we add that. So it's building ourselves back up. Kind of like when you toss over, you ever play Jenga, right? So we're taking this away and then we're taking that away and then we're taking that away, and we Jenga may be a bad example, but we're building a solid foundation here, and we're building it up, and we are building the us that we have always desired ourselves to be, and we're doing that through stripping away layers and finding that confidence in who we are, and finding new ways of expressing ourselves, and finding new ways of helping others and receiving and achieving. And it's all the transformation. Look at that, the Death card. So there it is. So the month of October is really transitioning and transforming ourselves into who we have always been, not the us that other people have molded us into, or that we've allowed situations and circumstances to mold us into, right? Who are you? Who do you desire to be? Who do you desire to become? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do? What type of life do you want to create for yourself? It's most certainly not a life of envy over what other people have, right? It's most certainly not that. We have a lot of opportunities going on in this month of October to be able to change who we are, right? I'm doing this because of that. In order to change who we are, we shouldn't have any time to be envious over other people when we are about to strip ourselves down to the bare minimum and build ourselves back up in the light of spirit and source, right? And how we have always wanted to see ourselves strong, confident, independent, prosperous, abundant, strong, healthy, compassionate, showing and sharing empathy and compassion with others, abundant, prosperous in many areas of our lives, and also divinely guided and divinely and putting what we have learned from the divine, what we have learned from our spiritual journey into play, right? Some of us are wonderful healers, amazing mediums and readers, and we've taken all of that we've known and we put it in the back corner of the closet because we feared our power, our journey, our success. Instead, we became this person that other people mold us into, or that we've allowed other people to mold, we allowed ourselves to be molded into, or that we've molded it into ourselves, right? So now it's time to really strip all that away. And yeah, it's going to be a little nerve-wracking at times, but we'll get it. We're survivors. Okay, Sagittarius, that's your October 2022 monthly forecast. Know that you're divinely guided and loved. Take care of you. Talk soon. Sending you so much love.